If you believe that you deserve a pay rise, then you should approach your boss and talk about that. The trouble is, in my experience, most employees leave that too late. Because when we go to our boss to ask for a pay rise, it's done from a position of entitlement. We believe that we have earned this pay rise, we believe we have added value to the business, and in doing that we are entitled to be able to get some reward for that. Unfortunately, if you leave it too late, then it's possible for you to be able to build up this sense of entitlement, maybe even a sense of resentment, and that's going to impact on the way that you approach your boss for this particular pay rise. If you're going to approach your boss for the pay rise, then what you should do, first of all, is do your research. You should be able to know something about your boss. What has been their past history when other employees, or maybe you, have asked them for a pay rise in the past. And you should also know something about what your boss's main focus is. Are they mostly focused on profitability for the company? Or are they mostly focused on staff retention and recognising the great value and knowledge that long-term staff provide to the business and are prepared to make sacrifices to be able to retain those staff? The main trouble with being able to ask for this question is we tend to ask it at the wrong time, and the timing is crucially important. So you need to be able to set a time with your boss. You might approach them earlier on in the day and say, is there some time today or maybe tomorrow when you might have 10 minutes to be able to talk to me, rather than just sitting down there and unexpectedly dumping on them the fact that you expect a pay rise when they really had no expectation that this was coming. Now, if they are primarily a boss who is focused on profitability for the company, then you can't come with this request for a pay rise based on the fact that you believe that you have earned it, because they're not interested in what's gone on in the past, they're interested in what's going to improve in the future. And so if their main focus is on profitability, you need to be able to paint a picture and, if possible, put some figures around the extra profitability, the extra income that you can generate for the business. If they are primarily focused on staff retention and recognising the value of long-term employees, then you need to be able to remind them of the great knowledge that you have, the great intelligence you have in the business, and how you wish to be able to increase that and maybe share that around other staff. The timing of how you ask this question is crucially important, and also you must be able to understand it from the boss's perspective. While you believe that you have an entitlement, it's very important for you to recognise the company's current situation. If, for example, their profit in the last quarter has not been what you expect, then this is totally inappropriate for you to be coming and asking for a pay rise at this time. If the profitability has been very, very good, if the boss is at a time when he or she has the time to sit down and listen to you, then you're going to have the most chance of being able to have a successful outcome to this negotiations. Also, when you go to approach a boss for a pay rise, recognise the fact that you are employed there as part of a package. And so, whilst the pay rise might be mostly focused around your wage, there are many other benefits that you can achieve from the business which will add to your overall package, which might necessarily appear just in your straight wages. And so when we are approaching the boss for a pay rise, we need to remember that we need to step into their shoes, we need to look at it from their perspective. We need to recognise when it's the right time for them to be able to sit and listen to our particular points of view. We need to be able to understand what their focus is, and we need to be able to understand that when we are asking for this, it's about what additional benefits we can provide to the business going forward, not what we have provided in the past. If the rejection does come, then make sure that you know what your alternatives are, so that, because recognise the fact that they are your boss, and maintaining a relationship with your boss is probably more important to you than the outcome of one single wages negotiation.